Many years ago, in a peaceful learning monastery nestled among green hills, there lived a young student named Rohan. He was intelligent and enthusiastic, but he had one habit that caused him endless trouble: he talked far too much. Rohan spoke at every opportunity. Whether someone asked for his opinion or not, he was always ready to offer advice. He interrupted conversations, explained things people already knew, and often tried to prove that his ideas were better than everyone else's. At first, the other students tolerated him. But over time, they began avoiding him. During meals, they sat at different tables. During study sessions, they chose different partners. No one wanted to spend much time with someone who never stopped talking and rarely listened. As the months passed, Rohan noticed that he had become lonely. One evening, feeling hurt and confused, he went to seek guidance from the monastery's wise master, Master Anand. Bowing respectfully, Rohan said, "Master, I am troubled. I want to be quiet, but I cannot seem to control my habit of speaking. People avoid me, and I don't know why. Please teach me when I should remain silent." Master Anand smiled gently. "My child," he replied, "the person who believes he knows everything usually speaks the most. The person who understands how much there is still left to learn speaks far less." Rohan lowered his head. The master continued, "If you truly wish to change, you must first remove the illusion that you already know enough. A humble mind listens. An arrogant mind only talks." Then Master Anand shared 5 situations in which silence is often wiser than words. First lesson: sincerely wish to help. Rohan nodded thoughtfully. Second lesson: when you do not know the full truth. Master Anand continued, "Speaking without complete knowledge is one of the quickest ways to embarrass yourself. If you do not fully understand a situation, event, or subject, do not rush to give your opinion. The strongest words come from understanding. The most valuable advice comes from knowledge. If your information is incomplete, silence is often the wisest response." Rohan remembered many occasions when he had confidently spoken about things he barely understood. Third lesson: when others are gossiping. The master looked directly into Rohan's eyes. If someone sits beside you and speaks badly about another person, do not join the conversation. Do not add your opinion. Remember this carefully: a person who enjoys speaking negatively about others today may speak negatively about you tomorrow. Refusing to participate in gossip protects both your character and your peace. Rohan realized how often he had been drawn into such conversations. Fourth lesson: when someone is angry. The master then said, "If a person becomes angry and begins shouting at you, do not immediately respond. Anger feeds on anger. Silence often cools a heated situation faster than arguments ever can. When emotions settle, people frequently recognize their mistakes on their own. Sometimes they may even return and apologize." However, the master raised a finger and added, "Remember, silence should never become weakness. If someone is truly harming you, treating you unfairly, or crossing important boundaries, you must speak up with courage and wisdom. There is a difference between peaceful silence and fearful silence." Fifth lesson: when someone simply needs to be heard. Finally, Master Anand shared his most important lesson. When a hurting person comes to you with their troubles, do not rush to offer solutions. Many people do not need advice. They need understanding. They need someone who will simply listen. When you allow someone to speak without interruption, you give them something precious, a safe place for their pain. The comfort created by genuine listening is often greater than any advice you could offer. Rohan sat quietly, absorbing every word. The master then concluded with a final piece of wisdom. The fewer words you use, the greater value those words carry. People listen carefully to those who speak thoughtfully. They often ignore those who speak constantly. For a long time, neither of them said anything. Then Rohan bowed deeply. For the first time, he understood why he had been lonely. His problem was not that he had too little to say. His problem was that he had never learned the importance of listening. From that day forward, he made a sincere effort to change. Instead of jumping into every conversation, he listened. Instead of offering advice immediately, he asked questions. Instead of trying to prove himself right, he tried to understand others. The transformation did not happen overnight. But little by little, people began noticing the difference. The students who once avoided him started sitting beside him again. They enjoyed talking with him because they finally felt heard and respected. His friendships grew stronger. His reputation improved. And most importantly, he discovered a peace he had never known before. Years later, many people admired Rohan for his wisdom. But whenever someone asked him how he became wise, he would smile and remember the day Master Anand taught him the power of silence. Because sometimes the most powerful words are the ones we choose not to say. And sometimes listening is the greatest gift we can give another human being.